we remember seeing him come back for the Warriors in one game. He had 9 points, 9 rebounds, and 4 assists. And then 4 minutes into the second game, he was injured again. It's just really disappointing for Boogie. Like this kind of felt like a good situation for the Lakers to have Boogie, can ease his way back, and he's a 9-year veteran, 4-time All-Star, incredibly talented, averages 21.2 points and 10.9 rebounds per game over his career. But if you look at the list of injuries, it's
over.
I don't want to say it's over. I mean, he's 29 years old, but it's just I mean, the injury list is hard to argue with, and it's very, very difficult to come back from an Achilles injury, but especially as a big guy. And people were comparing the Kevin Durant situation to Boogie, but I don't think Kevin Durant has the same, I mean, he clearly doesn't have the same body type as Boogie or injury history, and he just plays the game differently. It sucks. Like, there's just no way around it. This is bad news for the Lakers, but it's just, you really kind of felt the energy that the Warriors had around Boogie when he came back and he had that game, and everyone was just happy to see him out there and just like relieved that he is playing well, and then for him to get injured again. And now this, the report was by Woj that he had left the court in Vegas, but wasn't sure what it was, and we were waiting for the results here in Los Angeles, and now Sharania is reporting it is a torn ACL. So what the Lakers do to replace him will be interesting. I think Carmelo's name might get thrown out there.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, LeBron and Melo have discussed many times about wanting to play together. I don't think Melo's going to hurt them at this point in the situation. I think Melo knows what his role would be with the Lakers. It's not like he's going to come in and expect to be a starter, expected to be his team. So I don't think that's the situation, but really disappointing news for Boogie. So the Patriots are currently down in Tennessee. We're working on joint practices with the Titans, and Brady's been having some fun with his former teammate and current Titans head coach Mike Vrabel. And here was the first moment.
Love that competitive fire by Brady.
That's competitive fire.
I love that.
That's playful trash talk. It's hardly competitive fire.
You worry about yourself. I count my rings over here.
Well, they were having some fun with each other. It was also Vrabel's 44th birthday yesterday, and the Patriots rookies sang happy birthday to him. And today, Brady gave him a gift of his own. It was a small trophy with the score of last year's game on it, and it says Titans 34, Patriots 10.
I actually think Tennessee's really interesting.
You like Tennessee a lot.
Well, listen, they're one of these organizations that you just don't talk about, right? Because you got spectacular Deshaun Watson, then the Jags for a year were crazy town, and then Indianapolis and Luck and Peyton Manning. They've been 9-7, 9-7, 9-7. Good old line, run the ball. Corey Davis, Vrabel looks like he can coach. Now they have the best backup in the league in Tannehill. I'll say it again. Best bet on the board week 1 in the NFL is Tennessee +5 at Cleveland. That is a very good bet. They hammered the Cowboys last year. They hammered New England. They tend to go on the road and show up. They're like Miami.
Right.
They'll go on the road, and you're like, are they better at home or on the road?
Or just like, why are you winning this game?
Yes.
What's
Miami does that
do
twice
that more
a year.
Consistently.
Yeah.
Yes, they usually do it at home against the Patriots. So finally, it's been almost 600 days since Le'Veon Bell's last NFL game. And after not playing in the preseason opener, he's getting antsy for some action. But he knows that they're trying to do the best thing for him long term. And he told the New York Daily News, I understand they're trying to protect me from myself. It's hard having to be patient and wait, but at the same time, I know it's for the better good. When week 1 comes around, I'm going to be happy out there playing. Okay, now the lights are on. It's time to go. I think Le'Veon he's in a position like Kawhi Leonard. For different reasons, obviously. Yeah. Kawhi was injured, but it's kind of out of sight, out of mind. Like, we have these conversations about who the best running backs are in the league right now, and Le'Veon's not even mentioned because he hasn't played in a very long time. Obviously not due to injury, but, there are some, because he hasn't been out there getting hit and in live action, there's probably some concerns about how his body's going to start taking that again, but he does have fresh legs. I think that the Jets are, to me, clearly in the best position moving forward in the AFC East. Like, that in the next 3 years, I think they'll be at the top of that
I do
division.
too. I actually do. They you know what I like? They went and got Joe Douglas. They went and got a grown-up general manager. And their coaching staff's a little combative for my taste. Greg Williams and Adam Gase tend to be yellers and intense. But I'll say it. They went and got a GM that all my guys love. They immediately went and got Ryan Khalil. They found him. It's a great get by them because center was their worst position. So I think they've got a unit on that team that's atrocious, corner. So when they solve that, Darnold goes into his third year. That's a playoff team. I think they're going to lose shootouts this year. I think they're actually predictable. If you look at their early schedule, they're going to play Baker, Tom Brady twice, somebody else they play, a good quarterback. They're going to lose shootouts early. But at the end of the year, they face almost no Pro Bowl quarterbacks. So that those corners will not be the liability. I think the Jets are predictable, real bumpy until about mid-October. Then they catch fire, put some W's up, and they end up looking upstairs and going, we're 8-8, and we've just missed the playoffs.
I think they're going to make real progress this year. I think in 2 to 3 years they'll be contenders.
That's what I think, too. Joy with the news.
Well, that's the news.
And thanks for stopping by.
The Herd Lie News.
All right, good stuff. Kyle Turley was a great player. Fascinating life story. Didn't play football until like senior year in high school. Didn't even think he was going to go to college. Ended up being a dominant Pro Bowl offensive lineman, a rock and roller, a surfer. Not many NFL offensive linemen are great surfers. He's got a great story, and he is joining us next. Yankees battle the Indians in our Discover Card Key matchup. Get your free credit scorecard today. Even if you're not a Discover customer, include your FICA credit score. Check your scorecard. Won't hurt your credit. Go to discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
The $1 stylist deal.
Nice to meet you. Perfect.
What?
Or you could get a real deal. McDonald's buy one, get one for $1 deal is here. Buy one of your faves and choose another for just an extra $1.
Hey, neighbor, see this sweet feature? Don't call it a spoiler, because it don't spoil a thing.
Oh, look, you don't need to sell me. At CarMax, they buy all the cars.
That's helpful. This is just taped on for show.
They'll still buy it.
Thank you.
Whose dog is this?
It's my special friend Antonio. His luxurious fur calms my nerves when I'm worried about moving into our new apartment.
Why don't we just ask Geico for help with renter's insurance?
I didn't know Geico helps with renter's insurance.
Yeah, and we could save a bunch too.
Antonio, fetch computer. Antonio. I'll get it.
Get to know Geico and see how much you could save on renter's insurance.
You respect strong values in people and price tags. Good on you. Now suits are starting at $199.99. Select dress and long sleeve woven shirts are 3 for $99.99, plus take an extra 30% off clearance. Now through Sunday, only at Men's Warehouse.
No one knows where it comes from. Why some have it and some don't. It's the fighting spirit. It consumes fear and weakness. It stands ready to fight whatever shape the battle takes. Because as long as there are battles, there will always be Marines.
Live larger. Go further. Do more. Pursue your passion with Polaris, the world leader in off-road. Enjoy savings up to $3,500 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
Red Bull gives you wings.
You searched light beer. Calling Tom here.
There's enough artificial in the world. Michelob Ultra. No artificial colors or flavors. Superior light beer.
Hello? Who is this?
Fine. No one leaves the table till you're finished.
Fine. We'll sleep here.
It's the easiest because it's the cheesiest. Kraft for the win-win.
Saturday woke up ready to play this year.